Hey everyone, I'm Grumpus. Thanks for tuning in to Grumpus on Fire. Well, tonight we're doing hamburgers with a twist. So what the heck is a twisted burger? Well, it's a burger with a twist. And the twist is, we need to use at least one local ingredient. This is all part of a collaboration put on by the dude over at the Dude's Kitchen. If you haven't seen any of the dude's stuff yet, you're cheating yourself. Go check him out. I'll leave a link up above and a link below. There's quite a few of us doing this collaboration. Check out #twistedburger, and that'll take you directly to a playlist of everybody that's done their version of a twisted burger. Tonight I'm going to do mine over charcoal in the Lone Star Grillz firebox. I hope you stick around and I'll show you how I do them. For you guys out there with the Lone Star Grillz, I found a 17-inch grate that fits this firebox just perfect. In fact, I believe it was for the charcoal grate. Got it at my local big box store, the blue one. Tonight I'm going to be using some green onions. Already got the tops cut. Got some tomato, bell pepper, some red onion. Already got some chopped up, a little olive oil, and of course Uncle Steve's competition cow powder. All the produce I'm using tonight was sourced locally. Got a little local farmer's market just not too far from me. Went up there and paid him a visit. Little family run market. Got all the local grown produce that I could get there. I'm going to leave a link down below. I'll leave a card up above. You folks here in the Spring area, if you're familiar with Rayford Sawdust Road, he's just down Rayford Road. We need to do all we can to help these local farmers out. So if you catch yourself up that direction, swing by, say hi, check out his wares, and don't forget to tell him Grumpus sent you. Let's get our onions and peppers going first. Throw a little bit of olive oil in here. I'll throw a little bit of salt and pepper in the way of Uncle Steve's cow powder. Give these a good toss. I've also got, this is one red onion, one pretty good sized green bell pepper, and I got 2 cloves of garlic diced up in this. That looks like a lot, but it'll cook down. Put that oil on the vegetables so that it wouldn't stick. The pan's pretty hot, but I think it'll be alright. I've got 1 pound of ground brisket. I know this is local because I ground it myself. To that, I'm going to add our green onion tops. Just a little bit of Uncle Steve's cow powder, and we're going to mix that all together. I'm going to split this hamburger in 2 pieces. That'll give us 2 half-pound patties. I know a lot of people are doing smash burgers on this collab, and I love smash burgers, but sometimes I want a really thick patty. And that's what I'm going to make tonight. This brisket meat doesn't shrink that much. It's very, very flavorful. Makes super, super hamburgers. There we go. Let's give these veggies a spin. Nothing's burning. Nothing's stuck to the bottom. And I wish you could smell this. I'm going to take my patties, put them over here on the indirect side. Oh yeah. Now we come back with our Uncle Steve's competition cow powder. I think it's cow shaped now, I can't remember. Remember, this is brisket meat, so we're going to season just like a brisket. Well, we'll just let them things roll for a bit, and I'll bring you back when there's something to show you. Well, for any of you guys interested, this is my setup. Lone Star Grillz firebox. Just moved the grate up as high as I could. Charcoal on one side, gave it a hot zone and a cooler zone. And that's what we're doing. Kind of looks like any other kettle cook now, doesn't it? It looks like our onions and peppers are about done. Softened up real nice. You're probably thinking, man, that's a lot of onions and peppers for 2 little burgers. Well, tomorrow night we're having fajitas, so I've just got a jump start on the situation. I'm going to pull these off somewhere cooler. And I think we're going to take our brisket boogers, give them a flip here on the hot side. We'll hit this side with a little Uncle Steve's. Let those finish up, and then we'll throw some cheese on it, toast our buns, and we'll be ready to eat. Alright, we're at 157 on that one. About the same, 155 on that one. I'm going to call those done. I like my burgers a little bit more rare than overdone. So I'm going to pull these onions off out of the way. We're going to move these burgers over to a little cooler area. See if we can get a little bit of toast on these. Shouldn't take long. The buns are almost there. We'll give them a little turn. I'm going to move our patties back up here over the heat. Get a little cheese action on them. I've got some provolone. And I got some Monterey Jack with jalapeno peppers. There we go. I think it's time we put these together. Alright, there we go. Put a little mustard on that. What a beautiful brisket booger right on top. I've got some blue agave sriracha, made in Texas. Put some of our onions and peppers, and right here on the top. I like a little dill pickle in every bite, so I'm going to use some dill pickle relish. Put me a big slice of tomato on that. Here's our bun. I've got some 4 Escobar's barbecue sauce made in Waxahachie, Texas, or however you say it. A little bit of that on my bun. I think we're ready to cap this thing off. Nothing to do now but check it out. Look at that. Wow, that looks nice. I'm starving. I'm going in. Cheers. That ain't your mama's hamburger. That brisket is really good. Second opinion. You want something on my face? Well, I'd say that's worth coming home for. So don't forget, check out the dude at the Dude's Kitchen. Tell him how much you like this collaboration. And down in my description, you'll see the hashtag twistedburger. Be sure and click on that link. It'll take you to the playlist. You see what everybody else had to offer. This is Grumpus. I'll see you on down the road.